That's correct.
But do you think you would be different if you started in that LA Fitness station? Your expectations would be different.
Well, I think
you'd be like, the espresso machine isn't working. You can't live like this.
I can't work under these conditions.
Instead of moving buckets under leaks.
Right. I mean, you know what's interesting about Chester Township Police Department is the fact that we have some of our alumni, guys who have come to us and gone to other places. Some have gone to FBI. Some have gone to West Whiteland, Goshen Township, and all these other Chester County police departments. When they leave us, they can do anything. They can interact with all walks of life, because in our area, we have all walks of life. We have, from the poor to the rich to the middle class. We have, this mixture of cultures. So when they leave us, they can deal with almost anyone. They can talk to anyone. They can deal with anyone. A lot of times in some other departments, they have like maybe the detectives will do the criminal complaints. Like your street patrol guy wouldn't do a criminal complaint and actually follow it all the way up the chain. We do our own criminal complaints. We follow it all the way up to it gets to, court and beyond. So because we have to do all these things ourselves, if we were to move on to the LA Fitness type police department, they're well prepared, which is good,
Which if you come the other way, you'd be overwhelmed.
You might be. Yeah, you might be overwhelmed. You might be overwhelmed by just the sheer the folks that you have to deal with. You know what I mean? In some areas, they may not like you to write parking tickets. We write a lot of parking tickets. We do a lot of traffic. In some areas, they say, if it's the resident, just kind of, give them a warning, which is in our right to do. It's not illegal. It is, our in our power as to whether we're going to write someone, unless, of course, they have no insurance or no registration or, but if it's like a stop sign, you can say, please slow down. That's our discretion. So
what impacts that discretion? Does the
old ladies? I mean, if you pull the 80-year-old woman over that blew a stop sign, I mean, come on, that could be your grandma. You don't give her a ticket unless she's nasty. Then she gets a ticket.
Unless she's nasty, granny.
Yeah. Yes.
So just throw a blue-haired wig in the car.
But she's got to be like a sweet old granny.
The person, the act is what draws you in.
Right.
And then the person changes your discretion.
That's exactly
That's
right.
where discretion lives.
Yes.
And how they can make it happen to themselves from that point.
That's exactly right.
I'm willing to warn you, but you're pushing me now.
Right, exactly.
You're taking an attitude.
Exactly.
I think people need to understand that.
Yeah, they do.
Lots of times they bring it on themselves.
Right, because if I pull a car over, back when I pulled cars over, but when I pull a car over and I come up to your window and the first thing, what are you pulling me over for? You get a ticket automatically. Whereas if I pull you over and I walk up to the car and I say, license and registration, and you're cooperative with me, and then you say, can I ask you why you kind of slid through the stop sign back there?